Hi everybody and welcome back to the Tasting Room. First of all, I'd like to apologize for my absence over the last couple of months. A couple months back I caught the COVID and just as I was getting over it, I got hit with one of these goofy side effects, parosmia. Anyway, long story short, it distorted my sense of smell and taste for a while. So I wasn't able to effectively do any reviews, and then started coming back. I'm back to 100% right now, and I just haven't gotten back into the swing of things, making videos for you. So thanks for sticking with me. Well, we're back to normal now, and we can continue. But enough about that. Let's talk here about what we're reviewing today. This is the Sagamore Spirit Rye. This is their double oak. Okay, so 96.6 proof this one, and this is made in Baltimore, in the Maryland style of making rye, which I believe just means it's got a higher than usual corn content. So I mean, obviously being a rye whiskey, it's at least 51% rye. The mash bill on these is proprietary. I don't believe they share those, But anyway, to be a rye, it has to be at least 51% rye, the mash bill. But I believe Maryland uses a little bit higher corn content for their signature rye style. And what the corn's going to do, it's going to add a sweetness. It's going to mellow out the signature bite of that rye a little bit. And so for what they do for this one here. This double oak variety, I think they've aged it for 4 years in a charred oak barrel, and then they've taken it out of that barrel and added it into a fresh barrel for an additional 6 months. You know, to give it a deeper, richer oak flavor. So the oak is for sure making its presence known right away here on the nose. Very heavy woodiness. Got some caramels in here. There's some vanilla and a light citrus. There's some deeper notes in there too. Some browned butter I'm getting. And a little bit of menthol. Just not terribly uncommon for a rye. It's a very interesting nose on this one. Okay, the oak and the baking spices hit the palate first, followed by a cool menthol. Grows a little bit sweeter on the palate as it develops. Some caramel notes. Not quite as complex as the nose, but the flavor definitely has some depth to it. And the finish, I'm getting a little bit of a nuttiness on the finish here. Maybe some pecans. It's got it's not a terribly long finish, relatively short, especially for a rye. But yeah, a little bit of sweetness from that high corn content that I assume is in the mash bill, and just a light bit of a spice. All right, so to rate this one here. The nose I found to be very interesting. We definitely had a variety of aromas here hit the nose. Started off with some oak, a little bit of spice, some vanilla, some sweet caramels, hint of citrus, and then kind of developed into some more complex aromas, some browned butter, even a little hint of that menthol in there. I'm going to go ahead and put the nose for this one at 23 points. The taste for this one, again, still had some depth. Maybe not as complex as the nose led me to believe, but still very nice. Had held with the heavy oak theme, a little bit of that menthol, some caramel sweetness to it. I'm going to go ahead and put the taste for this one at 21.5 points. The finish, relatively short, a little spicy, a little sweet. I think the dominant flavor on the finish was that nuttiness that we found. So finished pleasantly. I'm going to go ahead and put the finish for this one at 20.5 points. And then the overall balance, I'm going to give a 22. And that is going to leave me with an overall score for this Double Oaked Sagamore Spirit Rye at 87 points. Well, thank you all for watching today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you please go ahead and give it a thumbs up or leave a comment in the comment section down below. And then, of course, if you're not already a member of my channel, go ahead and hit that button and subscribe. And then after you do, make sure you ding that little bell next to the subscribe button to make sure you get notifications of new videos that come out. New videos come out on the weekends, and I would sure hate for you to miss one, so go ahead and do that for me, and I will see you again next week, right here on The Tasting Room.